the Sports, Drinks and Entertainment Show live on 93.9 WDUP.
No, but this one, no, this one hurts.
Everybody know what it is.
I think this one's tough. I can only speak for myself. Just being a Rough Rider fan and seeing that whole movement, and just DMX himself, the person he was, like he was himself, and no one could change him no matter what.
Yeah.
There's no one like that no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He doesn't care what what people thought. He was gonna do him.
Yeah.
And that was
sure.
it. Yeah, that was a tough one.
Yeah, and I felt the way because a lot of us watched DMX, like what he'd been through over the years, especially like coming from just underground to making it big on the mixtapes, and then going on that ridiculous run where,
selling out arenas.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Like a legit like rock star from Yonkers who had trained pit bulls for the freestyles. So, and then, in his off time, he was impersonating sheriffs and driving crazy and, just doing all types of wild.
Man. That's what made him.
Exactly. So,
another no.
And then, just all the hardships of going to jail and things like that. Like, you kind of see him make it through all of that stuff. And then he's on Versus, you know what I'm saying? Like, him and Snoop chilling.
That was the best one.
Yo, I think people got to see, like, the more, like, just DMX being such a cool dude to look funny, you know what I'm saying?
Stories
like,
and all that,
exactly. Telling stories, doing interviews. And I think for the fans of his who watched the whole journey, I think they just wanted to kind of see him live and just kind of enjoy, the gray goatee with the occasional,
with the red Timbs.
Get with the locks, throw a verse here or there.
Absolutely.
And that's
Oh,
it.
man,
That's all we wanted.
Hey, yo, you know what? Like when he was on Drink Champs, which was fairly recent, and like he had all his devices together. Like he was on point. He seemed sharp. You know what I'm saying? I was watching it thinking, like, yo, DMX got stuff together. And again, we don't know all the details from his old dose. It could have been just taking some medication, thinking, you know what I mean? So we don't know. So yeah, we ain't gotta speculate on that. But I was just watching it the other day, man. When he was at Woodstock, we mentioned it before, or I mentioned it before, where he was at Woodstock and like the whole earth was there. You couldn't see no trees, crazy. No grass, no nothing. Back in '99,
singing his song word for word.
You know what I mean? A whole bunch of white people. I mean, it's mixed crowd, but like majority white people, they ain't no word for word, and we talking about '99, like
out
there prime DMX. You know what I'm saying? Like
But I say Swiss said something like, "There was the only other guy who would pray for everybody before himself," and I thought that was something that. You kind of think about, like, it really was, that's what he did. Like, he said he was sitting in front of his concert and have a whole prayer for everybody in there.
Yeah, well, I think the authenticity is what people appreciated with DMX.
Right.
It wasn't just some guy posing to be a rapper, wearing all the same chains as everyone else and everything.
Nah.
Like, you could tell DMX is
no
who
ice,
he is.
No ice, same dog chain.
You see him, and they say he has one of the best shows ever because he just gives it his all. It's not some dude who shows up 2 hours late and his hype man sings half the song.
I've been to 2 of his shows. Unbelievable.
I thank you, Lord.
Yeah, word.
It's just like he was at Woodstock. He said a prayer for like a legit 3 minutes, and the whole bunch of they over there throwing there's a whole bunch of rock and roll fans throwing the devil horns up, and he over there like saying the prayers. It's bugged out for real. So
unbelievable. We lost a real one, bro. Legend. Icon.
Rest in peace.
Yo, let's go around the room real quick. Yo, favorite DMX record. It's off top.
Ooh,
rapid fire.
Easy.
You go first.
Me?
Yeah, by the time you're done,
y'all still think I got a 1A. I got 1A, 1B.
I'm gonna
Niggas
go.
will start something.
I'm gonna go for me.
Hey, it's DMX. Hey, what you want me to do?
For me, it's Blackout with Jay and Locks Boys. Definitely.
Yeah. So I'm with Geno and worse than started something. 1A, 1B. How's it going down? So I got both sides. That hard and then the smooth.
How's it going down?
That beat so dope. Faith harmonizing it like on the hook.
How's it going down might be my favorite one.
And I want to know who that girl is in the video. The love interest in that video. She was bad, yo. I wonder what she looked like to date. But
there was Brenda, Letitia, Benicia, Talisha, Dawn LaShawn.
Ty, favorite DMX joint?
Ahmez, Belisha.
I think you said it already.
Oh, okay.
And where's the start something?
Brothers and Stars.
Early.
Yo, Swag, what you got, man? Swag.
Slipping, man.
Slip is another one.
Yeah. I can't listen to Slipping yet. I might cry.
I might cry.
Yeah.
I can't listen to Slipping yet.
too real.
That's what's up.
Slipping.
All great picks. Mine was the best.
Yo.
No, I got 1A1B. So I agree with you had, and then how
Yo, even on that verses he did with Snoop, they could have went another 20 songs, bro.
Oh, for sure.
Easily.
They could have went another 20.
Catalog, both the catalogs.
Yo, I didn't
Crazy.
think Snoop's was as.
Yo,
like,
Snoop didn't get into the gospel bag.
He didn't even get into the lion bag
Snoop
either.
lying. Yeah,
He
Snoop
didn't
lying.
do none of that. He didn't lying it out
Nah.
either.
Like I said, I feel like
I'm
entertainer, rap entertainer. I'm not saying bars and all that. We go back to that before. Like, yo,
Yeah, he got
Snoop,
bars.
Snoop,
He
go.
went- Oh, yeah, my bad. I think
Entertainer
it was
go.
DMX.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nah, but
Yeah.
Or LL Cool J.
Bet, where we at?
So I want to transition this into something we talked about a little bit off air. DMX had advices, whatever. That's whatever it is. We just seen Black Rob on the internet saying how bad he is off and all that other stuff, and people were trying to come at Diddy in the comments on like, "Yo, help your man out." Do you think that these rappers who are rich, who have a lot of money, owe anything to their former label mates at like someone that they signed and you know what I mean they brought in? Do you think that they owe him anything, whether it be Diddy with Black Rob, Jay-Z with Beanie, or whatever it is, or how any of that?
Well, first of all, Black Rob, I hope he gets better. You know, he said he had 4 strokes, needs a
That's
place to live.
4 strokes is crazy.
You know, he say looks like he's in a lot of pain, not functioning very well. So prayers to him. But it's like this. Like, I don't know the particulars of Black Rob's deal, you know, with his business, his money. I don't know. I don't know how much money he made. I know he went to prison for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? After like, the bad boy limelight, you know what I'm saying, so to speak. So I don't know the situation. But nobody knows how much Diddy has or hasn't reached out to any of his former artists.
Right.
You know, it's just the internet talking. That's what the internet does, you know what I'm saying? Everyone can be as loud as they want on the internet. So nobody knows how much Diddy has helped him in the past or current. You know, nobody knows. You know what I'm saying? But I think that if you want to get into the rumors about Diddy's business dealings and things like that, I think people forget that a lot of times Diddy was a peer. You know, sometimes younger than some of his artists. You know what I'm saying?
True.
He was learning the business. It's a learned behavior to rob your artist. Who do you think he's learning the job from?
Andre?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
A little bit of him and what's my man name? Old white dude.
After Jerry Elliott.
Leo
Leo?
Nope, not even
Leo
Leo.
is Def Jam.
Give me a second. I got it.
I'm sorry, I don't
He's
know.
the one who granted
But-
Bad Boy.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
did,
So
actually. I gotta think about it for a minute.
Diddy now with the Revolt Network and all his business deals, I'm sure he does business a lot different. But back then, he was learning his business from someone else,
Definitely.
and he was a young guy, college educated. What did he go to Howard or something like that?
Yeah.
Smart dude. He had a vision, and yeah, he made people money. He might have taken money from people. I'm not saying he didn't, but he entertained all of us, and he gave a lot of people a lot of jobs and opportunities.
All right.
He did.
Devil's
You know what I'm saying?
advocate. Devil's advocate. You see somebody hurting like that, right? And you got that bread. Aren't you as a person, you're gonna be like, you know what? I got him. If it's a drop in the bucket for me.
Okay. So you could do that if you have it, but what if you already done it 5 times?
What do you mean?
What if
Like
you-
already giving and help him out
Yeah.
without nobody knowing?
Yeah.
Do it 6. You got it. That's your man. That's your man. If your
No,
man
yo,
doesn't
yo,
show
yo.
man times, I mean,
Hey, I'm sorry to cut you off, Ray, but Bad Boy in the Family. I think that's where it go wrong. Like the white execs and all that. You know what I'm saying? They don't say, you know what I mean, Leo Cohen in the Family, or they don't say, you know, Jimmy Iovine in the Family. But like when it's a hip hop,
Def Jam in the family.
you know what I'm saying? Like they don't say that. But
Yeah.
if Bad Boy in the Family, it's like, yo, what Jada Kid say? First one talking that family ish, you get a lot of dough and don't get the family ish. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you give off that vibe like it's family, and then you ain't taking care of family. You know what I mean? It's kind of misleading and kind of mess with a lot of people's heads, especially a lot of young dudes come from the hood.
but Leo and all them, they didn't own Def. Then it's not.
Leo Cohen
It was-
was
they
right
went
there
to-
with Russ, bro.
But it wasn't his company. It wasn't his. It wasn't. That wasn't his company.
Who you talking about? Like Leo
Def
Cohen?
Jam, yeah, it was. Def Jam was his.
It's
like,
him and Russ.
CEO.
Him and Russ, yes, they were neck and neck pros. You know what I'm
I
saying?
thought it
Like,
was Russ.
nah, yo, they was neck and neck, bro. And on top of that, like he runs 300 Entertainment now. I mean, I don't know if he still do, but
Oh,
a lot of artists
joint?
came from there too.
The YouTube joint.
And then he's one that constructed the whole 360 deal too.
Yeah, that's his baby.
Yeah, but nobody coming out there taking shots at Leo Cohen, but they take shots
They
at
do.
Diddy.
They do.
They
I mean,
do,
some
but
do. They
do.
did, but
They do.
The thing is, back then when Diddy was doing this thing, it was all standard business practices. You know what I mean? They're just pointing the finger at Diddy because, I mean, with black people, you feel like, you know, there's a black dude, he owns his record company, he's gonna look out for other black artists. That's what you expect. But if that doesn't happen, then we have this type of issue.
Okay, and going back to the exec I was trying to think of, Clive Davis. That's the one who actually propped it up.
Davis.
That's the one who propped it up Diddy after Andre Harrell, you know what I mean, gave him the axe. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know
I
that.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
So who? But we could also say, has there? You said this yourself. What other millionaire has come up from under Diddy? Like you could say Jay-Z. There was a plethora of millionaires
Outside the Biggie estate, I can't name one, but under Jay, boom, you got a Kanye, another Billy dude.
Another Billy.
Yeah. I mean, but then again,
A
outside
lot of
Kanye,
Cam. That another. But he
He
had
got
his
his
money
own-
coming in. He had
whatever
money
Siegel
coming
did with his money, like he had state property,
He
put out
made
movies.
millions.
Yeah, but as far as Diddy, I don't know. Outside of the Biggie estate, I don't know.
I felt like it was Bad Boy, and you're doing Bad Boy, and that's it. Like even with
I guess
Rockefeller,
French Montana. I don't know if he's still connected to Bad Boy.
but even I think that was a
You
partnership.
can
I
count
think that was more of a
MGK
partnership
as well.
That was
That's fair.
Yeah,
But-
you're gonna do that.
even with Rockefeller had state property, do their own thing, have their own brand and all that. Dipset had their own thing, had their own brand, get their own bread. You know what I'm saying? He let I can't say he them. They let their artists go out and make their own bread. With Diddy was like, yo, it's Bad Boy, or that's it. Like you're not gonna. Even though Biggie had Junior Mafia, but we couldn't see that. That's for
Okay, so that you think that was a learned practice? You know, just doing business like that?
Well, I think that's what that thing that they set a reasonable doubt. Like we all gotta make money, so if one falls off, we get him back up, and it's one of those one hand wash the other,
So-
we both wash the face type of thing.
So Ray, you might have mentioned this, like actually bringing the
that
topic
was
up.
bars too.
That was alright. But yo, what Diddy was getting at, he was like, yo, pay us. You know, he's talking about certain, you know what I mean, industry, you need to pay black people and all that.
So
But
much
then again, he don't pay his own stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You talking about GM?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and then like, alright, boom, you see Black Rob. What was probably one of the biggest records to ever come out of Bad Boy. Black Rob should be straight for life.
Black Rob had a couple big records.
I know, which
What's
one's
the other
one?
one?
24 Hours to Live.
That's
That was
his?
his?
I always thought it was,
I
know
thought it was a
Locks
Locks.
Yeah,
I
but
thought that was a Locks joint.
he was on it.
No, that was
No,
That was his?
Nah, are you
His.
sure?
I'm positive that was his, bro. Yo, his
That was his
album
joint.
had like 4 or 5 joints on it.
I gotta go back and
Like,
listen to
big
his album
singles.
now. Really?
Big singles.
All
yeah,
videos for
Black
everything.
Rob joined the mob.
Man. Yeah, man.
Hey, yo, we back, Sports Drinks Entertainment.
Oh my
We
god.
had to play a Black Rob joint, and then we had to play Hov going over the Black Rob joint. Black Rob get well, you know. Hopefully
Black Rob get
bounce
well,
back.
man.
Diddy
Word.
toss him some bread for that Woe joint, bro.
For
Yeah,
real.
yeah. So
Give him
What's
his
next,
masters on it.
All right, on to the league, baby. NBA news.
Bro.
Steph Curry. Steph
Curly?
Curry.
Steph
Excuse
Curly?
me. Curry.
Oh.
Steph Curry
Who do you play
chicken
for?
is doing his thing this year.
Yes.
Let's be clear. He's doing his thing. It may not always transfer to wins, but Steph been cooking, and he's on the best streak of his career.
He kind of has to.
He's making it look easy too, and I like this. I like this aggressive. Just I'm gonna shoot 25 to 30 times a game. I like this Steph right here because he's always efficient. You know what I'm saying? With all the threes he takes.
It's a good show.
Yeah, and what I like is that it transitions to wins sometimes. That's the thing. No, but I say sometimes because a lot of guys that are on bad teams that put up 40, they don't win.
Yeah.
Bradley Beal,
I was just
you know what I'm
about to say
saying?
Bradley.
Yeah.
Like, but when Steph plays like this, the team kind of follows suit, and they either look for him or they make better plays. You know what I'm saying? Like they need this.
yeah, I mean Steph's having
What
the
place are they in right now?
they almost in the play-in round.
They're
Like,
they're like 10th or something like that. They're
Yeah.
like within that 7 to 10 box. Like,
yeah,
so,
and it's weird time
They still
period
got
we're
a
in right now. Like if you know the playoff picture, if you're between seed 7 through 10, consists of 4 teams to the playing round. You know, you lose 2
Yeah.
games, you out of there, and
Lakers
the
in
next team.
We in fifth, bro.
Yeah, y'all dropping though.
Yo, Portland's on your ass, bro.
Listen.
Damn.
We won last night. Y'all gotta relax.
Yo, Portland should have won last night too. Melo was cooking. Shout out to Melo. Not to get off topic, but Melo had 25 last night.
Good for him.
Yo, Melo was nasty.
Yo,
Melo was nasty.
Hey, yo, who ties Melo jersey though? Denver or
Knicks.
New York?
Oh, Knicks. Absolutely the Knicks.
Y'all ain't appreciate him. All right,
He put way more work in Denver. Bro.
Yeah.
No. I guarantee.
Prime Melo was Denver.
Yo,
I
Knicks had a
guarantee
lot of injuries on the Knicks. A lot of injuries.
Knicks, he's
missed a
gonna
lot
be
of
a
time.
Knick. It's his hometown ish.
Jeremy Lin.
It's
She had a
Jeremy
spotlight.
Lin was
She had a
yo
spotlight.
that Linsanity thing was had the crowd rock. I went to a game where Linsanity was kind of, you know what I mean? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yo, it's a buzz like we'll never see for a long time because the Knicks always. Well, we're doing good this year, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Yo, but it was nothing like that, bro.
But anyway, back to Steph. My man's cooking. Like he had 53 the other night, got the win. He had 30 in the first half.
he a GOAT?
43 after 3.
Is he a GOAT?
Who?
Steph?
Yeah, come on, man.
Yo.
I think
I think
we
he's a
beat the
GOAT.
Warriors
Oh,
by
and
Why is
that's
that
not-
even a question?
Hey,
No, because I've seen a lot of
Hey, cheers to Steph, by the
TV
way, leading scorer in Warriors.
Hey, hold on,
history.
wait.
Oh, Wilt Chamberlain.
Wait.
Wilt Chamberlain.
Our bad.
Crazy.
Happy birthday, Mike.
Oh yeah, let's do
Happy
that.
birthday, Mike.
birthday,
We had
Mike.
this. We just did.
You want to talk about goats? Talk
Light
about
skin goat.
Yo, speaking of light skin,
Johnny
happy birthday,
Goat.
Mike.
Johnny's goat in the building, y'all.
Yo,
Happy
so yo,
42nd
it's Mike Mitchell's birthday. He's
Word.
44.
Young 3 o'clock shadow.
He's 48. 3 o'clock shadow. Yeah, but
Yeah, yo, my face on fire right now, by the way. It hurts.
What?
Hurt?
Not like when you grow your beard back out and it starts stabbing you, or maybe that's a, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah,
Yellow
no,
problem,
happened to me. Nah,
That's a
damn.
yellow problem.
Nah, like,
Wow.
But
My
hey,
face on fire.
Steph is the leading scorer in Warriors history, passing Wilt Chamberlain, which is nuts to pass him for any record. But
Wilt.
what's Steph? Like 10 years? Is it
No,
is
chill.
Steph 10 years? In
He
on the
might
Warriors?
be there, yeah.
Yo,
Like 08, 09.
Will had that record
09, I
in
think.
5, bro.
Yeah.
5 years, man.
That's
Yo,
crazy.
but I look at the Wilts and the Bill Russells as like the pioneer era. Like, yo, people had part-time jobs, whatever, when they was playing back then. You know
That's
what I'm
a
saying?
fact.
So
Yeah.
I think we gotta put that. I think from like the early '70s, the mid '70s on up, we can talk about like the best of all time stuff. Like below that, I feel like it's the pioneer era.
We'll
They had to
not
deal with
doing
a whole
that
bunch
to
of Jim
these
Crow,
guys.
a whole bunch of
Yeah.
crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, Wilt was playing though in the 60s and 70s. Like he was playing.
But that's what I was getting.
I think Pioneer's more like 50s, bro. Like you look at some of the guys Wilt played against. He was playing against some.
Bill
actually
Russell was
played-
6'9". Bill Russell, he was cooking. Bill Russell was cooking him though.
But I'm saying there was more than just him and Bill Russell at that time, though. You know what I'm saying? Like people want to paint a picture that it was just a bunch of Jerry West looking dudes, and it wasn't. Like they had more hoopers.
Yeah.
You know, they did.
That's
But I mean, Wilt was just. I mean, do you blame Shaq for coming into the league and doing what he did because no one else was his size? You know what I mean?
Well, I think he was.
Oh, but I was getting that. I think Shaq, in his prime, would probably even wreak more havoc than he did when he actually played. Would you say the same for Wilt
Yeah.
today?
Yeah.
Really?
You know what? Maybe today, I think like the 90s and early 2000s, maybe not. Because I was like the era of the big man in a sense. You know what I mean? It was more
Bro,
big man.
Shaq was
Shaq was
skinny when he came in the league.
No, but I'm
man.
talking
Like,
about Wilt in the 90s. I'm not even talking about Wilt today because like there's no big man in the league now.
I think Wilt in the 90s, he's legit 7 feet. Like, and obviously he could score. You see his records, man.
he put up the
Like,
same numbers though. You know what I'm saying?
Shaq-
I don't think he'll put up the
That's
same
what I'm
numbers.
asking. I'm not saying.
No.
I'm not
Shaq
saying.
could Wilt
I'm not
30-10.
saying. I'm not saying Wilt won't get busy. I'm just talking
Yeah,
about like when he put
nah,
up the
I don't
same
think-
numbers.
yeah, I don't
Yeah, like
think
a
he put
50 and
up
30
those
night or something like
Of
that.
course, yeah, he was definitely. He was like Godzilla out there.
Shaq would have
for
give
sure, yeah.
Wilt 30 and 10.
I think Shaq would give any big 30 and 10, including Kareem. Anybody,
30 and
yeah.
15.
Yo.
Yeah, for real. I think
2000s Lakers
yo,
Shaq.
Shaq was mean, bro. Like for real.
Hey, yo, you think
Shaq wanted all the smoke?
Hey,
with
yo, you
everybody,
think
bro.
because he bounced from team to team, it kind of hurt his legacy
At
because
the end,
like yo, 2000s, early 2000s Lakers, I never seen a dominant player at that size ever.
I think Shaq on the Lakers was still extremely dominant. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what I was saying. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not my bad. The Heat. When he went to the Heat, he was still a dominant
It
force.
was,
though.
it was short lived. It was like for 2 years.
Yeah, but
And then somebody else came.
They won a championship.
Mitch Richmond.
Like for real, won a
Yeah,
championship.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
did.
he was still a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, after that, he kind of bounced around. It's the end of his career. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But that's what I'm saying. Do you think that took away? Because like I feel like he didn't respect the crazy.
way.
No,
So
I mean, us as real basketball heads, we know what it is. But I'm talking about just like the general masses. So
Who you
I
think
feel like you don't get enough love. Like, yo, he's the most dominant player I ever seen.
Who you think was the better Shaq? The Phoenix Shaq, the Boston Shaq, or the Cleveland Shaq?
Phoenix.
Phoenix
by
Shaq.
far.
Phoenix.
Yo, Phoenix Shaq was an all-star.
Phoenix, yeah.
Yeah. Straight facts.
What year was this?
Are you sure?
You sure? You said straight back last time. You got proven
You've
wrong.
been wrong
Big up
already
Shanice.
today.
Sorry, back me up, Ty.
Yo, you've been wrong today. I
Me up,
don't
Ty.
know.
Shaq Phoenix?
Shaq Phoenix. Was Shaq
Trying to
Phoenix
say,
an all-star? Was he
With
dancing
them-
with the Jibberwockies and
With
not?
them nasty jerseys, they had the
those
with the
dirty-
sleeves.
yo,
the
those
At the
sleeves.
jerseys
time,
is
Phoenix had the
disgusting.
best trainers in the league.
Yo,
Had my
them
boy
jerseys
Shaq
is
Young and
nasty.
Spry, man.
Them and the Rockets ones, ugly.
Yeah, yep.
Oh,
my
yeah.
God.
Sleeves.
But
The
that-
McGrady joints.
But that Rockets team won 21 in a row with them ugly jerseys.
Yo, McGrady.
Shane Battier.
I seen the McGrady highlight.
Battier got ring with them Heat boys too, by the way. Yo, you think Embiid? Talking about big men. Embiid, they playing tonight against the Nets. They getting
He's
busy.
destroying them right now.
You think Embiid's in that talk? One of
I
the best
think-
bigs ever?
Oh, no.
Nah,
No.
nah,
He's not in the
You
conversation.
gotta get
for that.
ringed up, bro.
Nah, he got to pass Larry
Ring
Johnson
some
first.
MVPs.
He's still on
Nah,
gold
yeah,
man.
no, he
Talking
got
about
to
Larry
win some MVPs. He got to win some Defensive Player of the Years.
Yeah.
Lead the league in blocks. He got to do something.
Yeah.
I mean, my last memory of Embiid was him crying because Kawhi hit that shot.
Yeah, that shot was wild too.
He's
Though.
skilled.
Oh my
Right.
God!
Skilled.
Yo, he did
He's
a
nasty.
dream shake on somebody
His
the other day.
footwork is beautiful.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
He's legit.
Yeah.
But every time he takes a 3-pointer, I feel like he lets the team off the hook.
But he's a big man in a non-big man league.
No, but he can shoot though, so that's why
He
he's
can
the
shoot.
best
He can
big.
shoot,
Him and
but-
Joker are the two best bigs in the
Why
league.
everybody coming at Gobert like Gobert
One more
wins
time.
defensive player of the years and all that other stuff, but they talking about what Ben Simmons just said, yo, I just
Because he
gave him
gave the league COVID.
Yeah.
so no one likes him because of that.
Nah, they shouldn't.
And he's French, I think. Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
He is
he-
French. He is French.
He's like
Gobert.
that-
That,
he's
that
like
shouldn't
7'9".
matter. But
I
he
mean,
is French.
You
Gobert.
think
Yeah,
Tony
yeah,
Parker's
24?
getting credit for those 5 rings?
Nah,
Nah,
Or
ain't
4
giving
rings?
Tony
My
no
bad.
love.
4
I
rings
don't.
for Tony.
Matter of fact, is he even Tony Parker in the Hall of Fame?
Yo.
He been out of the league for a couple of years. man.
Everybody knows what we give Tony Parker credit for.
Evil.
Eva Longoria. Let's go.
Dang.
Eva.
Eva, shout out to
Hey,
Eva.
hey.
Shout out to Eva.
Shout for Eva.
Shout out to Eva.
I mean,
Ever.
Shout-
Tony messed that up, but shout out
He
to Eva.
dropped the
The
bag.
whole prom, yo, she was strong. She was
Eva.
strong. Yo,
Yo, what was that show?
Desperate Housewives.
That's
Yeah.
where she's from, Desperate Housewives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hey, yo, what y'all think about that Miles Bridges dunk? Is that
Oh.
the dunk again or the Anthony Edwards dunk?
The
Where
Kuzma.
homie fell on him.
Ooh.
Kuzma just caught a body too yesterday.
Yeah,
It was
it's been a tough month for Biombo after Westbrook went up and over.
Oh, I mean, that was up there too.
Oh
I
my
know.
God, that was
Oh
beautiful.
my God.
It's so aggressive. I think he punched Biombo in the collarbone on the way down. Yeah, he got at him.
Yo, I'm just saying, like, yo, so far,
Yo,
what's
that
the dunk of the year?
that Miles Bridges dunk, I love that dunk because, first of all, he took off from the first set of dots. But when
Boy,
who did he
back
dunk
on.
on? It was
That was on the big, though. I think it was Biombo. I could be wrong.
No,
It was a big.
Capella.
Capella, yeah.
That's right. Rest
Capella.
in peace to him. Prayers, Steph.
Yo, Capella,
Oh.
a legit big, though. He
Yo,
was pro.
but that's my point. Is he dunked on a legit big, but when he jumped, he cocked it back
Cocked it.
under his waist,
Mm-hmm.
and
Pause.
yo, he
Pause.
hit Capella, but then carried him to the hole,
Yeah.
and
Yo.
just linked up with the rim, linked up, and wrapped his legs around his waist. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, yo, shout out to the opponents, Lee Mitchell, right? So, yo, Lee hit me up. Lee hit me up after that Miles Bridges dunk. He was like, yo, this dunk is better than Vince Carter on Lonzo Mourning.
whoa,
I'm
whoa,
like, yo, you on
watch
drugs.
your mouth,
Vince
Lee
Alonzo?
Mitchell.
But, yo, he was, I'm
know
like,
what?
yo, and then he said, no.
You
he
had to
said,
watch it though.
Yeah,
Because it was kind of the same thing.
Yeah, he had a preface. He's like, yo, am I a person in the moment? And I automatically told him yes.
Yes, because Vince Carter, first of all, is shorter than Miles Bridges, I think.
Nah, I think he's I mean,
No.
Vince like 6'6".
I think Miles Bridges is a little bit taller.
He might be 6'8", 6'9". Miles Bridges is like a 3 or a 4.
At least he's like 6'10", 6'11". It's pretty much the same.
But Vince is bounced though. But Vince, that was so aggressive, and Zoe was usually the one,
they hit
putting
each
in
other
work.
in the air, right? And
Yeah.
he just like
Yo,
paused and then threw
but
it.
he knocked Zoe back to the
Yeah.
stanchion. Like he put
did.
Zoe in the
He did.
baseline,
Yeah.
bro.
He did.
Hey, yo, another thing you gotta factor in, it was kind of off a loose ball. He went behind the back, took like 2 steps, went back in.
He did go
Took it over.
behind his back. And
The
then
only
catch
thing
it.
I don't like about that dunk is that he threw the ball behind his back and caught again with his right hand.
You gotta catch.
It kind of just was
that's
like,
it.
man.
I think that's
Use your left hand. You're going to the left. Use your left
No,
hand.
but like then he can't go like this on.
Nah. When you dunk on people,
you gotta get that one. Get that
you know
one.
what I'm saying?
That one
You go behind
step.
your back, you catch it with your left hand, you put it in your right hand, and you take off. You put that forearm somewhere to give you leverage.
What's your
and
best
you,
dunk?
And you finish
Who do you
it.
think has the best dunk of all time?
Vince in the Olympics.
Hard.
Vince over the
You
dude?
can't say that.
Over the
No.
7-footer?
Can't say that.
What?
That's his.
No.
What are you gonna say? No,
you
that's
can't
his.
do that.
I talking NBA just in general.
It's in general, the best
Vince,
dunk
Vince
you've ever seen.
in the Olympics over Frederick Weiss? Are you crazy?
Nah.
You ain't wait over Dragic?
Ooh.
No.
D-Wade over
Derrick
Dragic.
Rose over
Derrick
Dragic.
Rose.
No, that's talking about D-Wade. D-Wade over Kendrick Perkins or D-Wade on Verjat.
D-Wade on Verjat was
That was a
good.
funny.
What's
that
the
was
one
a funny
against
one.
Brandon Knight? That Brandon Knight got
Oh, that was
Jordan.
Golly.
But that's a big
No,
on a
no,
little
no,
guy.
we got rewind. We got no. I'm sorry. Rewind that back. How is Vince Carter dunk over Frederick Weiss not the best dunk ever?
Because you got dunks like Sean Mann, the Lister Blister.
Sean Kemp? The Sean Kemp one?
The Lister Blister joint when he
Yeah.
when he
And he
Rocket
pointed at
Cradle,
the dude.
cuffed
He
it,
did.
He got his
Cradle.
legs open.
Vince jumped over a 7'2" dude and he ain't get
Over
But-
his over.
over turnover.
Yeah, no,
Yo,
no,
you saw LeBron jumped over Lucas.
He's
Homeboy.
5'10".
It don't matter.
But-
He caught an alley over
But
homeboy.
Mike,
I got Tally over here right there.
Mike, I'm
Crazy.
gonna tell you the difference
Bro,
right now.
on
I'm
the
gonna tell you the
baseline and
difference.
jumped over his head.
I thought I knew y'all.
I'm gonna tell you the difference right
crazy.
now, though,
Alright.
because
Yeah.
Vince. All right, so what Vince did, I'm not taking anything away from it, but
You
he
are.
straddled Frederick Weiss. He straddled him.
Exactly.
You know the difference, though.
LeBron jumped directly
So
over.
LeBron's feet went over my man's head.
No, he jumped around his head.
No, it went over.
Pause. No, it jumped around, bro.
Yo, and he caught the oop.
Yeah,
You know how
he
hard
caught
that
it
is to
with
catch an
one
oop with
hand.
one hand and jump
That's
over
impressive.
someone's head
Matter of
and land on your
fact,
feet
You know what? Look up Giannis.
in a half court
Giannis
second.
Giannis
jumped
did
over
the same
somebody
thing.
in
He
Knicks.
did the same thing.
Straddled him.
No,
Yo,
Giannis didn't. Giannis jumped over.
Yo, nutsack, straddle.
No.
Not
yo,
He
Tim
straddled.
Show.
He straddled. He did straddle.
Straddle? You can
Nah,
straddle.
nah,
No,
you
straddle's like a horse turn.
No, you said something else over there. We ain't gonna repeat that. We're talking
He teabagged him on his
Yo, he teabagged him. Teabagged him on the break. Exactly.
Matter of fact, she ain't let me land on the coast slide.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm joking.
No, but that was a great dunk. I was watching that.
No,
Yeah, it was a
teabag
great
is
dunk.
something you put
and
in
he
the cup.
caught that one on the oop too.
Hey, yo, first off, it was over turnover. Vince took 2 steps and jumped over a 7'2" guy's head, and actually he
I
never
don't know.
made it to the NBA. And he's supposed to go to the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Like
He
he
never
ended his
got it.
career.
That
with
was
one dunk.
just another Knicks terrible pick where they drafted someone who couldn't
thought
play
he-
for
Hold
3
on,
years.
Wait.
I thought I knew y'all, man.
Unbelievable.
I thought I knew y'all.
That is true.
Does Vince
That's
Carter got any
crazy.
rap records? I want to look up something.
Y'all must have
I hope
forgot.
not.
No, Vince Carter got a rap record.
Yo,
He does.
Chill.
He
chill,
does. He
chill.
does.
Anyway,
He does. Dig up
listen,
some old
Vince Carter
I'll play
Florida
jumping
footage.
over Frederick
With him,
Weiss
like,
is like
high
top 2. I'll give you
Huh?
that for sure. It's like top 2.
So what was your one?
What was your first one?
I didn't have an official
Also.
one because Mike wouldn't stop yelling at people.
Nah, I thought I knew y'all. You got it. You got the floor.
Nah, I mean that's one of the greatest. You know what I'm saying?
That's
But
a good one, bro. But
you got, I think the Sean Kemp joints. He got a couple just ridiculous ones.
Just
You talking about in game? You know what I'm saying? Like
Just
just
throwing it
crazy
down on
dunks.
people.
ferocity.
You got Tom Chambers putting his chin in the rim
Mark Jackson.
on Mark Jackson.
Oh, Mark Jackson.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got some special dunks.
Starks
out
on
there, bro.
Jordan.
No one
Round
dunked on
Jordan.
Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
It was
Watch
a round
it.
Jordan.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
said around.
It was a round Jordan. He had dunked on Jordan.
Mouth.
On Jordan.
Yo, but
Yo,
but
nobody
yo,
wants to admit that.
yo, you got Dr. J rocking the cradle on Michael Cooper. I think people
Word.
sleep on that dunk.
Say it
Yeah, he
again.
did.
What was
Dr.
that?
J rocking
Oh,
the cradle
yeah.
on Michael Cooper. Yo, Dr. J was so high on that dunk. It was Michael Cooper ducked his head from hitting the backboard and still got thrown on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wow.
Yo,
people
Mike
don't
looks so
understand.
disgusted.
Duck.
Yo, let the record show. Mike looks so
I thought I knew
disgusted.
these guys, yo.
Oh,
Let the record
LeBron
show.
on KG with
Vincent
no
Olymp-
regard for human
Jamal said
life.
Vincent
Whoa,
Olympics
whoa,
too.
whoa.
With no regard for human life.
it ain't top 10 anyway.
Yo,
Maybe LeBron's
yo.
history. That
Yeah,
could be
you
top
Look at Mike's face.
10.
I thought I knew y'all, yo.
Yo,
Yo, KG on Rafe LaFrentz was an
I
amazing
don't know.
dunk.
that's crazy.
That's when he got tangled up on, right?
Oh, yeah.
That Dwayne
Oh,
Wade
yeah,
one
that's
was
a good one.
that
That was a
Dwayne
good
Wade
one.
one was real too.
Yeah, Dwayne Wade got some special joints.
Dwayne Wade got
Man, we
some.
gonna play D Wade right now.
Y'all must have forgot.
Nah, that's Roy
Nah.
Jones.
Bang bang for bang bang bang.
What
Shout out to Steph Curry.
The D Wade and Rick Ross shit?
Yup.
No, you a hater.
Yo, that's
Don't
crazy.
do that.
Hey, yo, we'll be back, yo.
You really want to play that bull.
What? What was you playing?
That D Wade and Rick Ross joint.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Come
Are
on,
you
wow.
serious?
Yo.
I
America,
just know-
America.
I just know I had the ill. You heard me?
Yeah.
Yo,
Hitting them
y'all
notes.
been cracking on me like I can't sing, bro.
Nah, that's getting edited out when we
No, y'all not
playback
gonna,
is getting edited
y'all
out.
not gonna act like I ain't got a voice, man.
Yo, this
I
show
could
ain't
go-
about you right now, man. What you
It's
talking
not about.
man?
It's not about me. I'm just saying. No.
Turn this mic off.
Anyway,
Yeah, one more harmonizing
speaking,
note, yo.
speaking of
You gotta-
singers,
you gotta turn your mic off.
Usher is on the
Usher.
news. See what I did there?
Usher Bucks.
I know what I do. Usher Bucks.
Shut up.
Usher was throwing out his own dollars in the strip club. It had a lot of adult strippers
He had
mad.
a clean ass taper in them pictures on the
Yo.
dollars. Like I was impressed with the
All
quality.
denominations, 1s, 5s, 10s, 20s, 50s.
So he was throwing Usher Bucks at strippers, and they just looking at it like, yo, like I'm dancing on you. You're full of herpes,
Oh,
see?
God.
Allegedly.
allegedly,
Yeah, bro.
and you throwing stripper dollars. What are you doing?
I mean, I heard
Allegedly
it,
full of herpes.
supposedly it was for, promotion, marketing.
But
for him.
still, you're at a strip club. You're at people's like
But-
work.
It was
In
for
Vegas.
his residency
He has
in
a
Vegas.
he has a Vegas residence.
Promotions,
Residency,
yes.
so that's where he was.
What do you mean a Vegas residency?
He sings.
So he'll perform.
Kind
Oh.
of like
He'll do the
Celine
hits.
Dion.
you know.
Okay, so he has a.
And
He has
Yeah,
a
for black
contract,
people, too.
6 months.
Even
whatever.
still.
Black people get that too.
If you can't go to a place like a restaurant, and be like, yo, here, this is a cool Ray dollar, and just give him
Yeah,
a little
come see
like.
me tonight.
Well, supposedly it was mixed with money, like regular money.
Yeah, he was throwing regular money too.
It was currency, actual currency, but I guess there was a lot of Usher Bucks.
I think it was more Usher Bucks than actual Bucks.
Well, I mean, if you had Usher Bucks, would you, or Ray Bucks, you'd give more Ray Bucks than.
I wouldn't
Well,
throw.
the
I
mother
wouldn't
takes
throw that
some of
over
the-
there.
Take some of the real money to come pay and see me at the, the residency.
Yeah.
Singing in that. I'm at the casino.
Still,
tonight.
there's
I got
a time
question.
and
I'm
place.
singing
for that,
at
You know,
Foxwoods.
Time
Come
and
see
place
me.
for that.
I
There's
got
time
a
and place for
question.
that.
Okay.
BB
Take
King,
this 50 with my bald head on.
Can bars at BB King. Can bars at BB King.
Can Bars at BB.
I got a question
There
though.
you go.
Yo,
Can Bars at Sugar Factory.
it's 2021. Now, if it's 2001,
Pause.
all them same strippers complain about giving Usher dollars though.
Huh?
It's 2021. In 2001,
Yeah,
are they still
weird.
complaining about
Yes,
Usher dollars?
yes.
Hell
Are you
yeah.
kidding me?
But it
No.
was 04. He just put out Yeah.
No. Even
They
my
ain't gonna
even
bring it.
confessions.
They ain't gonna show those like, listen, girl, like
I got this confession dollars.
Yeah,
Nah,
has
bro.
been a hop in
Nah,
my
you're
car
not doing
for
that,
20
dog.
years, or however long it's been out.
You don't just you don't go to a place of business and throw your own money with your face on
Of
it.
course you do.
Yo,
These
T-Monk-
girls are dancing for money so they can get through college. Cause that's what most of the strippers do. They get through college. Cause none of them. I mean, that's what they do. Yeah,
try.
shout out to
You
y'all
still
queens.
giving
They
them.
trying.
They trying to get through college and buy cars.
You still giving real currency though.
Still, I'm saying you're not going to go to no other establishment and give them your dollars.
So we going to Minx after this.
We're gonna mix and we're gonna throw
Hey,
no nickname
$9 to
dollars.
$9.
All types of $929.
$9 to $9.
Yo, like I got like 99
That's
stickers.
crazy.
I'm gonna throw it on top of the, you know what I mean?
Yo, so
Benjamin Franklin.
y'all remember Juicy's around the way back in the day?
Yeah, you
Never
couldn't
been
drink.
there. Never been
So I
Yo, all strong threes.
So this is how strippers like they take it serious. So I did laundry that day and I put quarters.
Hold on, you do laundry for?
No,
Juicy's?
listen. No, you're so stupid. You're so stupid. Yo, so I put quarters on the bar on the joint. She took her heel and knocked all the quarters all over the place. So I'm looking at her like, and she's like, "Don't disrespect me." I'm like, "It's money, is money."
Nah,
You could
stop.
have did laundry.
Mad disrespectful.
That is, yo.
So okay, now that you said that, how is that disrespectful? Right? I'm giving actual money.
Cause you ain't Usher, dog.
Here we go.
Problem solved.
All right, next move, next topic. What's up, man?
No, I'm not doing it.
I've seen Ray dance in the rain. That's the big one.
These are my confession. Say.
Oh,
No, I don't give.
Yo, man, you try to throw the reggaeton remix on it? Stop it, yo. Stop it, bro.
Whatever.
It don't work. It don't work.
All right, so consensus is you don't do that. Except y'all think it's okay.
Nah, I don't.
Usher
you don't
can
do
do it.
that, man.
Usher, throw it
Again,
on.
like, yo, you ain't Usher, dog.
Let it
It
burn.
don't matter who you are. You could be.
Yo, what was the name of his first
Let
album?
that money burn.
The numbers. What was numbers?
No, it was my way.
It was like something.
No,
way.
my way first.
No, he had an early joint though
Yeah,
with
my way.
Diddy though. All
Yeah.
the time I think of you, something new. Something. But it was
No,
like,
no.
you like,
So what was the second one?
8701.
Yeah, it was.
8701.
That was the hard one.
No, I like Confessions.
Confession is
I
hard.
like
What?
Confessions.
8701 had a
We ain't confessing
These are
nothing.
my
We ain't confessing
confessions.
nothing, bro.
Say like a
I
say.
I disagree with that whole premise.
You don't like Confessions?
87
Let it
Nah, I
burn.
ain't confessing nothing,
Let it
bro.
burn?
Bad.
To me.
You got it bad.
You don't believe me? You're lying
You
ass
got it
ears,
bad.
man.
You got it bad was
man.
dope.
Classics.
Shorty,
Let
I'm all
it
set.
burn.
my shorty, my girl.
I ain't confessing nothing.
My boo.
My
Shut
boo,
up.
my
Yeah,
boo.
Alicia
Wow,
Keys
Alicia
joint.
Keys.
Yo,
Yeah.
alright, that was
She was
hard.
on
Nah,
that.
yo,
my
you
boo.
a bad girl. Get at me, bad girl.
That's another one.
Yo.
Think of you. Yo, Usher does a versus.
Versus Chris Brown.
Yo, if he does a versus versus Chris Brown.
I got Usher because like I don't like woman beaters.
I got Mario.
I got Chris.
What's that got to do with his music? Remember, you said separate the man from the music.
I don't
I
separate
got
the
Chris
left
taking
hook to the
R. Kelly peed on a whole woman. You still play R. Kelly?
Nobody
A little
beat R.
girl.
Kelly in the
Nah.
verses.
Yo,
Nobody
and nobody
beat
put
R.
R. Kelly in
R.
versus.
Kelly in the verses.
Oh, yo, I
Kelly
watching
would
Mike
be
Epps. I watching Mike Epps.
unbelievable.
I watching Mike Epps, and I know I might tell you some joke up, but like he was like, yo, when R. Kelly went to jail, like who was like the leading singer, like in the talent show in jail, so R. Kelly is like that.
Yo, R. Kelly in the verses would be unbelievable. I'm
Yo,
saying-
what would be a good match with R. Kelly, yo?
Where's he from?
I
Where's
can't
R. Kelly
even
from?
talk about
R. Kelly,
this.
Chicago.
Beyonce.
R. Kelly
Beyonce?
versus the state of Chicago.
Kanye? No, Kanye. Why?
No, R. Kelly is singing.
No, R. Kelly versus Beyonce would be a good one.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah,
I
that would be
agree.
a good one.
Yeah,
That'd be a good one.
Okay.
Yo, have there ever been a verses that cross genre? I mean, genders. I'm about to say genres. Genders.
No, not yet.
Nope.
That's the
Not
first
yet.
one.
That'd be the first one.
Alright, but like keeping with the current format. R. Kelly versus who?
Why are we talking about
Usher.
I don't know.
They both
Next,
burnt.
what you got?
One
right
burnt
here?
woman.
Nah, I
one-
went for Chris Brown.
One wet 'em.
Go put speed knots on Rihanna.
Right? Go together.
Hey.
One burnt woman, one wet 'em. It goes good.
Throw out the R&B.
Allegedly for both.
Tyrese,
Next.
who else?
Anyway, so since we saw, you guys were talking about, it's kind of a little bit, not really off topic, still hip hop. You guys are talking about these rappers that are getting better with time.
Agent like wine.
We were talking about Jim Jones being like one of those. I'll let you. That's your man. Like that's your friend.
No, I don't know Jim. Chill. I don't know Jim. But I think he, like I said earlier, we talked about Jim. Freddie Gibbs seems to like kind of found his lane right now.
Best rapping in
Found
Canada.
his voice really. Congratulations to him, Grammy nominated. But I just feel like Freddie Gibbs is kind of hitting his prime right now.
Yeah.
Jim is he's aging like a fine wine. He is, man. Like
Is there another one?
his music is just, I don't know. He has a way of telling like these hood stories in these pockets that no one else can really like do what he does. And when he puts up those videos where he's like, "Yo, I want all the smoke with any rapper," like you can tell he's kind of just in his zone where he just believes
Jim
in,
is
in
nice.
his
Jim is the best
abilities.
in Dipset right now.
Yeah, Jim was legit
Yeah.
nice in that.
Yeah,
When he first
he's
came
nice.
out,
Yeah.
even though, in matter of fact, come from Dipset, what's the biggest Dipset record? Is it Ballin'?
No, I think
The biggest Jim.
No,
Dipset.
biggest
Oh,
Dipset joint.
Dipset, oh.
That whole camp.
No,
is
that's
it Ballin' or?
Santana.
Might be Ballin', yo.
Ballin's the biggest one.
Ballin' might be the biggest.
Oh, boy.
Yo, they had the
Oh,
Giants
boy.
over there.
Oh boy was
Ballin'.
bigger than.
Oh,
Oh boy. Oh boy. was
Ah,
Gotta be.
you sure?
Yes. Oh boy was definitely the biggest.
Hey, yo.
That was the Santana.
Wait,
The
I ain't talking
Dipset
about-
anthem.
When
Dipset
you say
anthem.
biggest, do you mean like selling records or, you
Impact.
know, community impact?
Yo, he had the whole Giants. You a Giants fan?
Dipset anthem.
Yo, when we won the Super Bowl, the whole theme was bowling. They scored
It was.
touchdown bowling.
Dipset.
I mean, hold on.
Yo.
I think we're forgetting
Dipset
about
anthem.
songs like "Hey Ma," which was huge.
Nah.
Yo, "Hey Ma" still gets played in
I feel like
movies.
Hey Ma.
I
I love
never liked
Hey
that
Ma.
record. I
You
know
don't
it's
like
good.
Hey Ma?
I'm just saying though, it gets played on the record.
You
like,
play
I feel
Dipset
like-
anthem anywhere
the
in any
biggest-
club, it's still gonna bang.
The biggest one numbers wise is gonna be
Oh boy.
Oh boy, definitely. But
Oh,
I
Ravens
would
fans,
say
yeah,
as
you
far
got
as
that.
popularity, it's gonna be Dipset Anthem.
Dipset
Niggas
anthem was
we rocking
unreal,
that
bro.
Yeah.
above We Fly High, bro.
Yes. We Fly High was another one. That was another
We
one.
not
Ballin'?
yeah,
Yeah,
ballin'.
that was-
Yeah, we not.
Yeah, I get what you're
We
saying.
not
Well,
playing
and-
balling over Dipset Anthem.
no.
Yeah.
You
Nah, I
have-
personally like Dipset anthem better. I was just looking
hell
up.
yeah.
I was like trying to taking a step back and being objective. I just felt like
Yo,
yo,
Dipset
Ballin'
had
was a
hits,
huge
bro.
bleeping record.
Yo, I love the
Dipset
About
had
About It
hits.
song.
Yeah.
Come on.
Purple,
I'm
Purple
still
Haze album
playing-
by
I'm
just
still
holy
playing that.
moly.
Yeah. I
Can't
mean,
we just on?
we might have discussed this before, but forget it. We'll just do it again. Dipset versus.
We always just
Yeah, we-
every
Box.
episode we trying to throw them
G-Unit,
at somebody.
G-Unit.
LOX.
G-Unit.
Unit would never happen.
G-Unit versus Dipset.
Dipset, yeah.
G-Unit versus Dipset.
Hey, man.
Unit won't happen, yo.
Why
I think
wouldn't
we
Because
talked
they
about
don't.
this like 2
They
weeks
can't do
Yeah.
anything together. Jim has said it himself. He said himself on an interview
He
with
said
Breakfast
it's
Club.
going to be too much.
Yeah, he said, "What's it gonna be? 50 by himself? They have no camaraderie."
That's
Yeah.
that's a
That's why I say
lie.
LOX.
Dipset versus ASAP.
See, no, yo, I see where
It's
you
like
going.
father and son.
Hey, yo,
Yeah.
hey, yo, Suave.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, we old heads. So like, we don't respect ASAP, but yo, they had a great
No, we
impact.
do respect ASAP for sure, but as
I don't
far
know
as
if
like
ASAP record.
that's not an ASAP lane going against, in my opinion,
Harlem.
going against.
Harlem.
When I hear it, I change it
Father and
ASAP.
son.
Yeah.
Little kids.
That's only ASAP I know. Oh, ASAP.
Yeah, generational gap.
Yeah, it's probably a generational thing.
Yeah, I'm definitely mad.
I'm not an ASAP.
I mean, what about another crew from like a different camp?
Tribe Called Quest?
Nah,
Like what?
not even close.
Not Tribe versus like De La Soul or something.
That's
Yeah.
a yo.
Classic.
That'd be great.
Or Outkast.
You know, I mean,
It's two different styles of music.
G-Unit would be
Yeah.
great. I think
Unit
that'd
would
be
be
a great
all
matchup.
Bruce
but,
Dipset?
Yeah.
Yeah.
like 50 Banks and Yayo in the same room doing
Hey, yo.
something. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying they're enemies, but 50
I
kind of
think-
just talks crazy about them.
Listen, like yo, that whole
Banks seems like he's not interested in anything.
anything
that he gotta
G-Unit,
do.
yeah.
yo, but I ain't front. Like one of the biggest moves we ever saw in hip hop was that G-Unit mixtape.
Oh, it's great.
Rough
Right.
Rider. Rough Riders versus Dipset.
It's not
So who's
happening,
Rough
bro.
Riders
It's not
exactly?
happening, bro.
Everybody. You
It's not
got
happening.
you got the Locks, you got Eve, you got DMX, you
You're
all
not
of them.
doing that without X, bro.
What are you talking
Time
about?
is
I'm
coming
just saying, the
gone.
whole Rough Riders versus
You don't have DMX.
It's not coming.
No, I'm
Yeah,
just saying you can play his
bro.
records.
What you gonna do? Is
Ain't the same,
hologram?
No, you can do his records, just play his records.
You gotta be here. That's why Mobb Deep's not thrown in the
Because of P?
Because of P, absolutely.
Hey yo, we celebrate
You
March
need
9th.
P there, like
Yo.
for sure.
Hey, yo, let me ask you this, Rico. Like, yo, we celebrate March 9th for B.I.G. You know what I'm saying? People celebrate Pac's either his death or his born day. Why don't we do that for P, man? Prodigy. He one of the
I
greatest
think
ever
he's
too.
just not as mainstream.
No, it's not as
It's
mainstream
not
as
as
big.
mainstream. Not enough white people love him.
He was too
We're
underground.
gonna
Man.
talk about
Yeah,
it.
he's. I don't think he had those commercial hits like Biggie had. Like everything Biggie hit was on the radio.
Yo,
a
Mob,
million
like,
times a
yo,
day.
if we guys pick one record from Mobb Deep, like commercial record, what's the biggest one?
Quiet Storm.
I don't like
commercial.
it.
Nah, not even commercial.
records.
Nah, what I mean is like not commercial, but it's like just the most
Quiet-
successful record
Quiet
from them.
Storm.
Was it
It's
Quiet
gonna
Storm?
be the
Quiet
most
Storm.
commercial one. Yeah, like either that
Hey,
or
Love.
the
Hey,
Survival
Love
of the Fittest.
Hey loved it well too.
Survival of the
Survival
Fittest is huge.
I love that record. We outside,
I need
929,
that.
Sports Drinks
Lasagna,
and Entertainment.
A lasagna taco.
Yeah, that's bang.
Yo, we live on the radio.
I know.
Hey, why did you put the lasagna in a taco shell?
Yo, you
And
could put
just
the
roll it
lasagna
out
in a
there?
taco. That'd be
That
dope.
Okay,
sounds
for
good.
like for the people listening, my birthday just passed, and what my mother do for all of us, I got a younger brother and younger sister.
Turned 47 on Tuesday.
Yeah, I turned
Big 4-7.
77. You know what I mean? Still look like I'm 27. When I'm getting that, it's like
Wow,
yo.
nice face.
So yeah, so you know, I don't even know why we gotta explain this, but alright, my favorite thing is taco lasagna, and they was asking why I ain't taco.
Tell your fans.
A lasagna
Alright,
and a
I'm gonna
taco.
tell you, go to Taco Bell and ask for a taco lasagna. You gonna get a taco pizza. And yo, I dare you to go to Taco Bell right now for a taco pizza, yo. That joint tastes like.
What it tastes like?
So your mom,
what did your mom make?
so your mom made it, or she went to Taco Bell?
Nah, my mom made it from scratch. Big up my mom.
So
Young
lasagna
Debbie.
is lasagna.
Hey yo,
inside
yo,
of a
nobody
taco.
really cares. Let's go, man. Let's talk about the next topic, man.
So how come?
Houston, what up, man?
I'm
How
trying
come
to
your
figure
mom
out how
didn't
you
make
did
it?
it though.
We
Did
talk-
you
we
put the
talk about
lasagna in the taco shell?
So how's it go?
It's
Hard or
lasagna.
soft?
It's
What's
lasagna.
your preference?
It's
So you like hard shell?
It's
or
a lasagna principles. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yo, I think he
the
waits for
layers.
him to get stale,
Layers,
get
you
extra
mean.
hard, and then he.
So you put the taco meat inside the lasagna?
I don't know. You got to interview. I bring my mom's through, and you can interview her.
You like
better
it's your
not say this.
favorite
Yo.
dish.
I know it's cooked. I know what the finished product.
You know how to
man.
eat it?
Okay, yo, Houston, what up? Why we talking about this, yo? It's S.D.E. It's turned into.
Oh, so Houston don't eat
Yo,
tacos?
Houston, you got taco lasagna?
Yeah, y'all taco lasagna. Houston.
Hey, yo.
H-Town, I know y'all.
Yo, I'm about to turn y'all. I'm about to turn all y'all mics off. It's gonna be Rush Limbaugh, Mitchell right here. Y'all better. Yo,
All
man.
right, go ahead.
Yo, big up my mom with taco lasagna. though.
Taco lasagna.
Bang it.
You gotta
Young
bring it
Debbie.
plate in.
Hi.
Go
Let's
ahead,
go.
Jay.
Oh, all right. So, we were talking about Kyrie. How first of all, he's always missing games every week, but
PTO.
There's a lot of PTO.
Only guy don't play to get PTO time.
He got a lot
but
of
him
PTO.
and Dennis Schroeder the other day got ejected. They got into it
Great.
because
Great
Dennis
topic.
Schroeder
Nonsense.
called him a N-word.
Yep.
I can't believe I just said the word N-word.
Yeah.
But
We on the radio. Yes.
he called him that. Kyrie took exception to it. I think everyone's already seen Kyrie's transition. You know, not like Kylie Jenner, but more like Muhammad Ali or Malcolm X.
Hey, yo,
I think
go with that.
that's more like the transition he's trying to do.
Yes, to help Geno out with that, I'm not saying he need help, but it's just like
But
when Richard Pryor, he was a big advocate saying the N word. Then he said he went to Africa, and he was like, I don't see no N words, and I'm gonna stop saying that word. So I feel like that's the same thing with
certain level of responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Certain level of responsibility. Yo, Mike, those are the quickest reflexes I've seen since we was running BC in '99.
Oh my God!
Oh my son!
So anyway, Kyrie took
Sounds
exception.
like a hungry hippo joint.
So he took exception to Schroeder calling him the N-word. They got into it. Kyrie was like, yo, bro, you don't know me like that to call me something like that. I don't. And Schroeder was taken aback. He was like, yo, my bad. I didn't mean to call you an N-word, my N-word.
That's crazy.
My man's from Germany, dog. He don't understand.
Word, man.
Schroeder's from Germany?
Yeah, you got the 2 dots over the O. It's Schroeder.
Schroeder.
Yeah.
Schroeder.
That's some German beers.
That's why he dyes it, because it's like a German chocolate cake in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
My God.
Yeah, you ain't know that?
No,
think about German
first of all,
people?
that's not
Yeah,
what
man.
it is.
Yes, it is.
German chocolate cake don't have a middle with the frost. With the,
It does, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's
Yo.
the only German.
Come on, man.
Now y'all bugging.
My
Y'all say
mom's-
anything.
My mom's a pastry chef, bro. What's wrong with you, man?
Crazy, right?
Hey, yo, we be going off.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Anyway, so what do you guys think about Kyrie kind of taking this stance and getting thrown out of the game? Where, I mean, he's getting in Schroeder's face. They rubbing nostrils. How do you guys feel? Is it that
You
serious?
said the Eskimo kiss.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, almost.
Kyrie
Yo,
was about to swing on him.
pause, but almost a butterfly kiss. Yo, them
That's-
eyelids were almost
Rubbing
fluttering.
eyelashes.
He was rubbing
You know what I'm saying?
eyelashes?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So what do you guys feel about that? Like,
Y'all women need to
did he
stop
take
wearing
it
these
too
stuff.
serious? Obviously, he didn't know that how Shorter. Obviously, he didn't know that. So it's like, why can't you just politely say, "Hey, my man, my brother,
brother.
Word.
Brother man.
Hey, yo, bro.
Brother man.
this is what the man wants us to do." I mean, something like that.
I think,
That fish, blue fish.
Yeah.
Fish,
What the
blue
man
fish.
wants.
yo, I just think Kyrie got CTE somehow.
Why? Why?
Oh.
Because he's just so.
I don't know, he scrambled eggs and pause. You know what I'm saying?
Why you
Just-
say that?
It's just like, yo, first off, you said the world flat, and then he took that back, and then he's like, yo, I gotta take mad PTO time, like
For
you working a 40-hour job.
for mental health.
Man, you getting paid $1 million to play a child's game, yo. I don't want to hear no PTO
Oh,
talk.
basketball is not a child's
It's a
game.
man's game, bro.
You don't miss no shots ever,
Yeah.
ever.
Ever?
No,
You know what I'm saying?
what I'm getting at, it's a sport. It's a sport, cuz, like, you know what I'm
There you
saying?
go.
But Kyrie's part of the best though.
Yo, I never heard of a basketball player having to take PTO time. Like, every employee get PTO time. I never seen an NBA player utilize PTO
You're right.
time.
You're right.
Ever.
I agree with you. I feel like Kyrie takes too much time off, but I don't think any of us realize how much of a demanding job being an NBA, a All-Star, a featured player is. You know what I'm saying?
Probably
There's not much time to yourself
In the
at
biggest
all.
city ever.
You know what I'm saying? So
Probably River talk about working at, you know what I
Listen,
mean, fast.
I'm not giving them an excuse. I'm saying I can understand the importance of taking some time for your mental health.
I
can
feel like he does a
understand
lot of philanthropy.
Philanthropist.
that. He gives he does. He gives a lot to people. He does.
Philanthropy.
A lot of
And you know what?
philanthropist work in the background.
And
we don't
things
know
like
about.
and things like the shooting in Minnesota with the young guy Dante, 20 years old. I think things like that really affect Kyrie and it bothers him. And he's like, you know what, basketball's not important when things like this in the world happen in this, in this country.
Which is true.
Yeah, he's 100% right. And maybe he feels like other players should take the same stance so that people think that we're more than just basketball players. That
feel
could
him. I
be a
feel
real
him on
thing.
Philanthropy.
For real. And that chick should have got murdered. Kim
Yeah.
Potter, whatever the hell your name
Yeah,
is.
she got a secondary manslaughter,
Yeah.
right?
She got a manslaughter?
Manslaughter.
Yo, I
Man.
got, I be arguing online with like a whole bunch of like racists who don't know they racist because I think a lot of people don't think they racist because they might not go to a Klan meeting or they don't say the N word. But it's just like your positions on certain topics and your view, you racist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, racist tendencies.
Yeah. So as far as like old girl who shot Dante. Right. Excuse me, I don't mess my homie name up. You know what I mean? So many things been going on. It's hard to keep up with the names. The thing is, like, yo, she's a 26-year vet, and She was there actually on deck, actually posted the training. Yeah, thank you. I was over there.
Yeah.
Missed my words up. Yeah, she training rookies and everything like that. You feel me? And how do you get it wrong when you got rookies you training right there on deck? And then on top of that, a pistol ain't the same weight
as a taser.
As a taser.
Different
the taser
colors.
is a yellow as a twisted T. How do you don't see it? And she got to point out directly in front of her face.
And a taser is in the front of the belt when the gun is on the left side of their holster. Like, you got to know when you're drawing your gun or when you're drawing a taser. It's on different parts.
Right away either. There was a struggle. She's trying to find like the correct aim to shoot home.
She kept saying, taser. No, she got a black handgun on her.
She's yelling taser the whole time with the gun in her hand.
That's an out for her.
Trying to find an open shot.
She had a gun in her hand for several seconds.
Yeah.
And quite honestly, this stuff like this bothers me because I've been pulled over a couple times with my own sons in the car, you know, and quite honestly, I don't think people really understand, like, this stuff gives us PTSD. You know what I'm saying? Like getting pulled over because I have the most precious cargo in the world with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's almost like you go into survival mode, and it's like at the same time in the back of your head is, yo, I'm a grown ass man. You're not gonna talk to me crazy, especially in front of my son. But also, I'm not trying to get our heads blown off. Yeah. You know. So it's definitely a tough situation to deal with, and there's no trust. I think just like anything, I think that the police having so much money, they kind of just forgot, like, everything is relationship based. Everything is. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta know how to talk to people.
Exactly. And they come to your car, to your space, where you're at the most. Besides at work or at home, you're in your car. So they come into your space and they're like, hey, I own you, I own this place, give me the respect or I'm going to kill you. You know what I'm saying?
Can I ask you a question? Do you think some of it is like some of these cops are not based out of the town that they're patrolling?
Of course they
a lot of
a lot of it, like when you have the same type of cops that grew up and were in that same community and know these people, I think it would be easier for them to like.
Okay, so me as a person who travels a lot, what if I go into this town?
Oh well, that's different.
Where I'm not from.
That's different.
And this cop pulls me over because he sees that I'm black and I'm going 5 miles over the speed limit.
That's a whole different thing.
So what happens
with the
then?
Out-of-state plates.
You know what I'm saying? With the out-of-state, always out-of-state plates.
I'm talking about the in-town ones where.
Yo, let me
I'm just saying, I'm going into a town and he's like, yo, you ain't from here. You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
then, that's another thing.
Let me ask the room right here. You know, when you guys driving, have you ever guys been wearing your hat backwards or wearing some, you know what I mean, some Ray-Bans and folks need to take it off when you see something in your, you know what I mean, your rear view window? I do it.
I do it.
I actually do it. Alright, you call me.
I've never thought of doing that.
Yes, I actually do. I take off my hat.
I got the Ray-Bans. You know what I mean? I'm riding around my. I'm not going home, Brad, but like I ride around something nice, and then like yo, I take my shades off and like yo, I just don't want. I'll be wearing my hat
windows down.
I used to take my hat off back when my license was suspended.
So I was told, because on my team, on my semi-pro team, the coach he's a former cop. He says if a cop comes to your car and you put down all the windows so he could look in, that they're like, all right. So they're less likely to be like, they're less likely to be like, so ask all those incriminating questions or whatever. It's more like, all right, this is what you were doing and all that. And that's what he said. That's what him as a cop. That's what he said.
I even heard like yo, if you got a cop behind you, they always tell you to take a left because it's easy to take a right. You know what I'm saying? You take a left. Boop, 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 boop. You take your time. What's that left?
What's boop?
The blinker, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like yo,
take a left.
Like cop on your neck. I mean, everybody get anxiety. I mean, all races. Because I mean, white people, Spanish people, everybody get pulled over.
No. Hold on. Let me stop you. Let me stop you right there. Hold on, fair skin.
Yeah, listen. Trying to club yourself in, bro.
Hey, yo, purple skin. Chill out.
Yourself in, bro.
Smell monkey skin. Cool out, bro.
It's not summertime. There is no purple skin. Alright?
You purple already.
You see all my tattoos.
No, you can't. Your purple tattoos match your purple pigment.
What?
Oh my god.
You purple, man.
Yo.
That's why you like Cam so much.
What?
Anyway.
Purple tape.
Jeez. So, right. Anxiety, I think there's different tiers to this anxiety. And I would gladly welcome any Caucasian's anxiety when it comes to being pulled over. You know what I'm saying? Because their anxiety is, oh my God, do I have to pay this? Oh my God, this is gonna be a ticket. My anxiety is, yo, I gotta be cool, man, because if I'm not cool, this dude could end my life. You know what I'm saying? Like there's two different levels of anxiety. You know,
Yeah.
like and that's real. You know, it's one of those things where Dante Wright, my man's 20 years old. He's a baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With a baby, exactly. I work with a couple of these young guys. You know, they're extremely young. They know absolutely nothing. But when did it? I mean, I'm sure it happened a couple 100 years ago. But why is it that black men are considered like scary and dangerous? Like, when does that transition happen? Where people got to pull out guns instead of tasers
Because they're
on
trained that
accident.
way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They're trained that way.
Because a
They
20-year-old white guy
Yeah.
would have been given all the patience in the world.
Absolutely.
Yep.
There's no threat. But when
To the roof.
when that skin is
Listen.
dark, there's a threat.
Because they
You know what
feel
I'm
they
saying?
feel like
What
the
is it, 9,
African
10
Americans
years
or whatever.
old when they get scary? You know what
They
I'm
feel like
saying?
African Americans
what
is more they're more
No,
liable to
they're
Look,
be.
we're
trained-
fast.
they're
We
trained that
jump
way,
high.
bro.
I get it.
They're trained.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, you better
Like,
watch them. They're super athletic. They
Yeah.
jump high. They run fast.
They don't
You
need
know
their
what they're gonna
Jordans
do.
tied. We
You don't
got
know
it.
what they're
all
gonna
right?
do.
Hey, yo, and I'm telling you, like, yo,
Them boys
Yeah,
is
man,
running,
before
jumping,
the
they
Timberlands,
running,
what do you
jumping
mean?
those Timberland
Before
boots.
two,
He dropped out, but he'll
Timberlands.
hurdle your squad card.
Exactly.
We got it.
Hey, yo,
Hey,
yo,
watch
come on,
those
man.
boys.
Professor Mike got some game right now. Like, yo,
Very scary.
you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, first off, you know, back in those evil days, whatever, they used to breed, you know, the strongest black
Hey.
man with a black woman. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's facts. You know what I'm saying? The Willie Lynch. All right, yeah, we make these jokes about light skin versus black. That's one thing that kind of break us up too. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yo, we was
Y'all
hit
ain't
with.
winning. Relax. Y'all ain't winning.
Hey, you want to go light skin versus dark skin? I said Beyonce, Obama,
I'm more
Hov.
red though.
Oh, Obama's light skin?
Obama's light skinned, bro.
You got white mama.
Obama's
You
like-
got white mama.
That don't
Yeah.
mean he's light
Nah,
skinned.
he's light
Come on,
skinned,
man.
He's light
man.
skinned.
He's on the
light-skinned.
cusp.
Nah, he's light skinned.
He's on the spectrum.
He's light skinned.
Show me Obama in July.
Swiss
Show me
Beats.
Obama in July.
Yo,
Where? In Connecticut.
Wherever he's at.
Obama,
Wherever he's at.
Obama got white mama.
That don't mean he's automatically light
Obama
skinned.
got
light
July,
skin.
he
No,
might
he
be
light
Geno's
skin,
color.
Nah, he
That's
light
what I'm
Yo,
skin.
saying.
Shaq, you light skin. What you talking about?
I'm more like
No,
kinda
you
red
light
skin,
skin.
bro. I'm
You
kinda
light-
You
red,
taupe.
bro.
Yo, what native, bro?
Hey, yo, who that Jazzy
No,
Jeff in your
you're
shirt?
taupe. What you talking about? You're taupe.
Man, you burnt taupe.
He said burnt toast. He said
What
Yo,
burnt
we
toast.
know
Yo,
Burnt
camera
taupe?
101. He said burnt taupe. What color is burnt taupe?
Geno color.
Oh my god.
It's like desert sand.
You Afghanistan saying.
Yo, chill.
He said you got a Darius Miles in the
That's what I'm saying. Yo, America, this was just a rerun of like how the Willie Lynch turned us against each other.
Yeah,
Nah, that was
exactly.
just a pre-scripted
Drake.
back and forth.
Drake.
See how it still works in
Drake light skin,
2021.
right?
Yo, man.
Yes.
Drake mama white?
Yeah, bro.
Yo, and his dad is half white.
Yo.
Is he?
I don't know. His name.
No, I
Nah.
no.
Nah, you got the Steve Harvey mustache, man.
Crazy Harvey.
Yo, speaking of that, Pusha coming out with an album soon, huh?
I don't know if that was a good transition, but let's go.
I think
Yeah,
it was great.
good time.
Anytime we talk about Pusha, it's great. You know what I'm saying? We need good music.
Yeah.
And no pun intended.
Yup.
There's a lot of people coming out with albums. DJ Khaled coming out with one. No, don't do that to him. He always comes out with a couple classics, not a couple
Bring
good
Ace Hood
songs.
back.
La
Then
Machina.
talk to me.
Ace Hood.
Bring
La
Ace Hood
Machina.
back.
What happened to Ace Hood?
April 16th.
Khaled took the bag and ran. I don't know.
No.
I mean, Ace Hood's still making music.
You said Conway too, right?
Yeah, Conway, Friday.
On Friday.
That's it.
Machina.
What's it called?
La
Holy moly.
Machina.
Yo, y'all seen that Jay-Z coming out with
Machine.
another album?
Oh.
Jay-Z making another album.
Like right now?
Yeah.
He's constructing it right
It's,
now.
it's almost done, I heard.
All right.
You know, I'll be in the Rock Brunch. so
Probably
you know.
this summer.
Rock Nation brunch.
I'll be in the
Alumni.
Rock Nation Brunch.
Yo,
Yeah.
like I said, he already said he gonna sell soul to just go rock niggas.
I'm gonna sell
and
my
get some
soul.
like sausage
I'll
links.
sell my soul tomorrow.
Just for the
No.
sausage links.
No,
Yo.
y'all gotta stop it. Y'all gotta stop it. Y'all gotta stop it. I'll kill a
Yo,
goat.
don't convert for some home fries, yo. Yo.
Hey, yo, man, goats got souls too, yo.
Nah, I'll kill a goat. I'll kill a goat.
Yo, chill.
I'll kill a goat and eat
Hey, yo, Suave, yo, big old man Suave, yo, Suave. Thanks for doing the camera work, man.
Shout out
And
to
you just
Suave,
joined with my
baby.
man Mike Styles, man. Fix upper, man.
No doubt.
Let's go, man. We're gonna get to that. We out, man.
Definitely.
929.
That's the mic.
Straight facts.
Nah, yo, Suave, you got to introduce your joint, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got.
Oh,
Yo,
got
turn the
it
camera
on
to yourself like
yo,
a vlog.
yo, you already know, man. Mike Styles on the joint.
Yeah.
Let's get into it,
that's my
yo.
boy. Let's go. Fix her up.
Baby.